I won't stop till I hear him say,
Warning: the information that we convey in these videos and the content on this page simply provides general consumer information. It is not legal advice or regulatory guidance. It is not intended to sway your personal bias in any way. We are simply just relaying information already available to the general public. We highly suggest you do your own research and draft your own opinion on the topics disclosed in this video breakdown. Without further ado, sit back, relax, enjoy this video breakdown, and if you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, consider doing so now. Let me just go back up to the top and blow your mind again.
Jeremy, but then also, what is the total addressable market? Where do you see it going?
Yeah. So my belief essentially is that over the next 10 years, I think that dollar digital currencies like this can be many trillions, economic and financial activity to be happening directly on the internet. And so I look at this as the beginning of the development of the new economic infrastructure of the world. Just like the internet became the new infrastructure of information and communications and data, this is the beginning of a new infrastructure development for economic activity and governance activity in the world. And so it's that big. It's going to create many trillion-dollar companies over time.
Okay, what is going on, CYPRX advanced YouTubers? Welcome back to the CYPRX YouTube page. Man, what an intro video breakdown that was. If you all heard, that was the Circle CEO letting you all know that this is going to be big, this digital revolution. I've been explaining this to you all for over a year now on this YouTube channel, hopefully letting you all know that it is going to take time. In today's video breakdown, I'm going to be reading an interesting PDF from one of the biggest banking institutional giants on the face of this earth, BNY Mellon. We're going to go into the details. This is an extremely long-term bullish video breakdown. If you enjoy intuitive video breakdowns like this, make sure that you smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Very interesting read for you all today. As you heard from the Circle CEO, this market is going to bring trillions of dollars over time. The proof is in the pudding. I've shown you all multiple times as to why these elite entities, these regulators, these governmental bodies do not want you involved in the crypto space, because they know the potential that it has to bring to the average retail investor's portfolio in the form of trillions of dollars of magnitudes in increase in percentages and unfold over time. Okay. Again, not financial advice, right? So shout out again to Robert, part of the CYPRX research PDF team, sending me this crypto PDF from BNY Mellon. Absolutely phenomenal breakdown. Let's dive in, right? Very interesting takeaways from this. So pay attention. Again, if you all are bullish long-term on the crypto space, give me your opinion down below. How many years you truly believe from a realistic perspective, none of this bullish moonboy crap, how many years it's going to take for these institutional investors to really flood in the market with trillions of dollars? Give me your perspective in the comments down below. I love to read through them. So I've been telling you all for quite some time, it's going to take anywhere between now, well, I started saying this in 2022, between now and 2025, 2027 timeframe. Look at how the dates on these documents correlate. So this document starts by saying institutional investing 2.0, migration to digital assets accelerates. This is pretty much a survey of all the biggest institutions, and I'm going to show you guys why this is extremely important. So check this out. It starts by saying, setting the stage. Digital assets are here to stay. At BNY Mellon, we are committed to supporting our clients as they adapt to this emerging asset class. Even with recent market volatility, I love how every single one of these major institutional entities or these articles always talks about the volatility that we're currently experiencing. And you've seen all these CEOs talk about this reset that's about to happen. If you haven't watched my previous video breakdown, make sure that you go back and check those out. Our level of conviction remains strong, keeping our sights on the long term. This is why so many retail traders lose, because they come into this market space for quick dopamine fixes in the form of lottery gains. They don't get them. With their crap coin that they invest in, they lose money, they withdraw, they think crypto's a scam, and they get liquidated, becoming exit liquidity, right? Opportunities and transformative potential of the underlying technology. We are on a journey towards a future where blockchain and related capabilities will transform the financial services landscape. At BNY Mellon, we see cryptocurrencies as the tip of the spear and recognize the opportunity this technology offers, extending to and beyond tokenized assets and digital cash. We've been focused on tokenized assets in the past couple of video breakdowns. If you're a YouTube subscriber, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It says right here, we are in the early yet formative days of digital assets evolution. As with every other financial innovation, trust is essential. And to continue. Now, this is where the numbers get very interesting. We surveyed 271 institutional investors about their attitudes towards investing in digital assets. 72% would like an integrated provider for all digital asset needs, and 97% agree that tokenization will revolutionize asset management and be good for the industry. Now, why am I reading these numbers to you? Because down here, look at the fine print. Okay, this is, remember, when you're reading these documents, look at the stuff that I'm highlighting. Everything else is pretty much just fluff. You want to pay attention to key phrases, key sentences, key vocabulary, and the fine print. Look at what it says down here. So it says up here, right? They surveyed 271 institutional investors. Well, you have to ask yourself, who are these institutional investors? So it says right here, number one, we define institutional investors as traditional buy-side entities. Buy-side, not sell-side, buy-side entities, including asset owners, pension funds, sovereign wealth funds, institutional asset management firms, and hedge funds. So real quick, let's take a pause from this PDF. I just want to blow your mind real fast. This is just statistics in the United States, I'm assuming, because it doesn't say worldwide, and I'm in the United States, so I'm assuming that my Google pulled these numbers from the US. So check this out, right? How much money is in pension funds 2022? Okay, we're now in 2023. However, this, we don't know that because that data can't be collected in 2023 just yet. It says, the Federal Reserve publishes data on state and local defined benefit assets on a quarterly basis. As the third quarter of 2022, aggregate public pension assets were $4.9 trillion. Okay, that's pensions. How much money is institutional asset management firms? Entering 2022, the asset management industry hit a record of $126 trillion. Ladies and gentlemen, come on now. And last but not least, hedge funds. 2022, $3.78 trillion. Now, I don't know off the top of my head if these numbers are accurate. This is what Google has provided me. So again, this is just to give you a perspective of what we're talking about. Look at this. 97% of institutional investors are interested in this technology. Okay, and this document gets deeper. Okay, this document gets so much deeper. So 271 institutional investors, and that includes all these individuals down here, right? So to continue, it says tokenization will revolutionize asset management. Every asset manager that BNY Mellon surveyed had more than $1 trillion in assets under management. So I want you to take that into consideration as we sift through the rest of this document. Every single, remember, okay, let me just go back up to the top and blow your mind again. They surveyed 271 institutional investors. And down here, again, fine detailing these documents for you all. Every asset management that they surveyed had $1 trillion in assets under management. That's $271 trillion. Smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Come on now. Who's finding these little tiny gems like this? All right. Not a lot of YouTube influencers. They're too busy drawing Fibonacci's on your charts, trying to get those quick dopamine fixes from you all, right? Manipulating you all. Hopefully you saw all that in 2022 and you unsubscribed and unfollowed to those individuals misleading you. This is nuts, right? The devil's in the details. $1 trillion per asset management individual surveyed. They interviewed 271 individuals. That's mind-blowing. Okay, so to continue, because there's more. This document you can literally pull so much from these documents. And again, I'm not making this stuff up. This is coming from BNY Mellon, right? What's more interesting today is the ongoing level of engagement with digital assets. Our study provides a data-driven answer showing significant numbers are investing, reaching a potential tipping point in adoption, but key conditions still need to be met to ramp this up, which I've been mentioning for quite some time. This suggests that a need to support hybrid portfolios combining traditional and digital assets, integrating old with new, is a task well suited to TradeFi, who have traditional rails firmly in place, supported with robust and often mandated capital, cyber regulatory, and compliance processes, putting these entities in an enviable position to continue to build market shares as the regulatory picture clears and more institutional infrastructures go live. Opportunities to do this are likely to keep coming. Despite the market downturn this year, look at this sentence. This is where it gets crazy. Our survey was conducted shortly after the Terra Luna USD collapse, and 88% of these 271 institutional investors that they interviewed said that they are still planning to move forward with their plans. That is still over $200 trillion of assets under management that are interested in adopting this technology. Do you all understand that number? Okay, think about it. 271 individuals surveyed, and 88% after the Terra Luna crash were still interested in this technology. Okay, $1 trillion of assets under management from each individual surveyed. That's over $200 trillion. Again, I'm going to continue to blow your mind in this document. So this is the last part of this. Let's just come down here. So the collapse in the value of Terra USD has not derailed long-term plans. Do you all remember all the headlines sweeping the news after the Terra collapse, after the FTX collapse, of just shakeout after FUD, after shakeout after FUD, just liquidating retail traders' mindsets? Look at this, please. Every time that something major happens in the crypto space, understand the long-term vision, understand what these institutional investors are doing. They're attempting to get you out because they know what's about to happen. Okay? Look at the statistics. It says, of the institutional investors that were surveyed, look at the people, okay, look at the says pausing institutional adoption, on hold for at least 6 months in the yellow, and likely to move forward in the green. After the collapse of Terra Luna USD, long-term plans around digital assets for vast majority of respondents have not derailed. No, this has no impact on our plans. No, we are moving forward, but we will monitor closely. 36 to 32 to 36% said that they are going to be moving forwards. We are taking a short-term pause to reassess, but will likely continue soon. 50% of institutional asset managements, 40% of asset owners, 43% of hedge funds. Look at the institutional investors that said that they're not moving forward. 0% of institutional asset management firms said that they are going to be pausing plans. 2% of asset owners said that they're going to be pausing plans. And 3% of hedge funds said that they're going to be pausing plans. They are adopting this technology. Do you all see what it is that I'm attempting to show you all right now? Now let's get into the dates, right? All institutions, and this came out in 2022, okay? So they're predicting in 2 to 5 years from now, again, these numbers that I project to you all of my timeline predictions, people think that I'm just making these up off the top of my rim. No, it's based off of all the PDFs, the research, the websites, the internet research that I've done. I can't just make this stuff up. I'm giving it to you all through documents that I'm personally reading. Again, just conveying and relaying messages. I'm a messenger of this information, providing it to you all so that way you all can interpret whatever way it is that you seem fit, right? Now, last but not least, it says, across all institutions, 271 respondents could imagine allocating up to 29% of their assets under management to digital assets in the next 2 to 5 years. Now, think about the timeline that I've been giving people since 2022 when the bear market started. I've been telling everybody anywhere between 2025, 2027, right? Well, guess what? That puts us right around that timeline, 2 to 5 years. If the regulatory environment was favorable and infrastructures were in place, this would include all types of digital assets, including tokenized traditional assets, as well as new assets or digital cash tokens. This points to the need for investment management solutions and platforms to be able to support hybrid portfolios, which contain a combination of traditional and digital asset types. So I will leave you all here with that. Go ahead and smash that thumbs up button down below. It does help boost these videos to more individuals, like-minded individuals like yourselves. And we do really appreciate the love and the support that everybody shows here at the CYPRX YouTube page. As always, make sure that you're doing your own research. I'm not telling you guys to go out and buy or sell crypto. I'm just conveying a message to you all that was put out through a PDF that is not going to be monetized, that is not going to be broadcasted, that is not going to be talked about on Fox News or CNBC or ABC. This is going to go under the radar, where literally they interviewed all of these institutional investors, as they like to call them in the fine print, right after the Terra Luna collapse. How come this PDF didn't make the headlines? How come, right? You have to think about the distractions out there, right? So blessings to you all. As always, be cognizant, be aware, and I will see you all in the next YouTube video breakdown.
I won't stop till I hear him say